What's happening, guys? This is Ghoul, and thanks for tuning to today's video. Hello guys, so tip number one is definitely going to be to warm up. Your warm up does want to consist of three factors. It's going to be the editing, the building, and then also the aiming. Personally, I do like to go to creatives. When I go to creatives, I do practice aim trainers, edit courses, and then free builds, and then also some box fights or zone wars. Have seen people play regular solos or team rumble, so that way they can have the relaxation of being able to come back to life in team rumble, or to not have as sweaty of players in their lobby. Tip number two, you definitely want to land at the same landing spot every time. Landing at the same landing spot every time is going to give you the upper hand. Whenever other people land there, you have possibly more knowledge of the surrounding area, so that way you can maximize the amount of chests you get. You can also maximize the floor loot that you might get, and then also you can get some easy kills. And you might be thinking to yourself, but hey Ghoul, how do I pick out a landing spot that's going to be right for me? Well, you know what, little Jimmy? I have the right answer for you. Whenever I go to a landing spot, I always look for something that has a good amount of chests for myself. If I'm in the solos, I don't need that many chests, but this landing spot right here has 7 of them. So if I land here by myself, then I'll get 7 chests. And if other people land here, I will kill them and I still get 7 chests. That's number one. Number two is also a lot of floor loot, because sometimes you might be landing and someone's going to try to 50-50 your chest. You know, what can we say? There's nothing we can do about those guys. Those guys are crazy, literally insane. You're in an arena match and you're going to 50-50 a chest and take that chance. You must be either God himself or crazy in the head, right? Anyways, so let's say scenario, someone tries to 50-50 your chest. If you have the knowledge of the landing spot, you can just rear off to the side, maybe find some floor loot, or maybe find the other chest I was talking about before. Bada boom, bada bing, you're in the game. Now this next tip is kind of optional. It's going to be to land on the outside of the map as far as choosing your landing spot. I like that better. Personally, I don't like whenever people are around me. I like to have the view of everything so I can make a sound decision. When landing somewhere in the middle of the map, there's possibilities of having people on a total 360 all around you, and that kind of anxiety is not going to help you improve in arena. Alrighty, so now that you got done warming up, you have your landing spot that you want to go to, you're ready to get in the game, let's go do it. So one thing that might be self-explanatory but extremely important is gathering loot in your loadout. So when gathering loot, you do want to make sure that you're hitting every single chest, every single ammo crate, and hitting every single mat until you're maxed out or until the storm starts pushing you. These are really good ways to, for one, be successful in the game, and two, also from opening chests and ammo boxes, you do get XP from that. So why not take some of the easiest XP in the world, just clicking one button, waiting like half a second, boom. Now you got experience points, you'd be at level 1000 one day, and everybody's going to think you're the best in Fortnite. And now that you got all that XP, and you're the best in Fortnite, let's go ahead and get our loadout squared away. When choosing your loadout, you do want a close range weapon, then you want a mid to long range weapon, at least 2 sets of heals, and then your last one is optional. For myself, I always go with a charged shotgun, extremely OP, an AR of some sort, 2 sets of heals, and either a harpoon gun or SMG. Now let's talk about storm phases. Whenever you're pushing the storm phase, you always want to move to the side where it has the least amount of traveling distance. Of course, that's self-explanatory. But I know it's not a lot of people really think about that part, is that the fundamental of the storm is to make sure that everyone gets moving to a smaller part of the map, so that way no one can bush camp and get their first victory royale. And whenever you're moving with the storm, you do want to stay towards the edge of the circle. I do see people saying you want to stay towards the middle of the circle, which can be safe. At the same time, you do risk that situation where the entire lobby starts griefing you, and boom, you're dead, and you don't get any more points. So staying on the edge of the circle is good. You have a view of everything, and you can pick situations up like this. This is a good third-party scenario. And you might be thinking to yourself, why would I third party? I hate when people third party me. Well, little Jimmy, I will go ahead and tell you why it's good to third party. Whenever you third party, it's actually a really smart move. you can capitalize on the amount of points that you're going to get in the game, and then you can also siphon your health and then take their loot as well. And whenever playing arena, guys, we all know that each point is extremely important. Personally, what I do to calculate my points is I always try to get points off kills depending on the amount of bus fare I'm taking. So I'm Division 7, that's 40 hype points, so I try to get at least 2 kills at some point in time in the game. Typically, I try to do in the beginning of the game. That's when people have the least amount of shields, health, loot, mats, and all that. So if you have an AR and someone they have opened just one chest, they're only going to have 3 builds, and then you can just spam right through their builds and then you can get that easy kill. And the reason why I like to get hype points off kills depending on my bus fare is because it makes the game more relaxing for myself. If I'm playing a game, Division 7, and I get 2 kills off rip, that's 40 points. My bus fare is already taken care of, but guess what? That's something I don't got to worry about. If I die, who cares? All I did was die. You know, it's not like I lost any points. Now, if you get killed off rip and you lose those 40 points, I know it can become very crucial. Alrighty guys, hope those tips and tricks help, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for the next video with Ghoul.